But if I give you other problems, like let's say, let's find another problem here. Delete this. How about 3x squared? Let's do negative 3x squared greater than negative 12x. Okay, well, let's put this in the correct form. Let's solve this. Correct form would look like this. Plus 12x. Okay. Now you can go through the process of solving, but I would like to just use the graphing calculator to verify, or not to verify because we haven't found it yet, but to check our answers. So negative 3x squared plus 12x. Graph it. Okay. It looks like it goes through 0. And what is that? 1, 2, 4. Okay. Now since I'm looking for when it's greater than 0, my answer is going to be, well, between 0 and 4. And so that's what the graphing calculator says. Let's see if that actually happens. Okay, so let's factor this. This one's easy because they have common factors. They both have a 3 and an x. So let's pull out the negative. We should pull out the negative anyways, because you don't want the negative in front of x squared. So pull out a negative 3x, which leaves me x minus 4. And then if you want to double check this, multiply back in negative 3x, and you should get back this. So what are my roots? 0 and 4. So on the number line, 0, 4, and then pick numbers in each region. So we can do the table again. So let's pick, say, 5. That's negative 3 times 5, and then 5 minus 4. Remember, it's negative 3x, x minus 4. Okay, so that's negative 15 times 1, negative 15. That's negative. Something between 0 and 4, try 1. That's negative 3 times 1, 1 minus 4. Negative 3, and that's a negative 3, so that's a positive 9, so that's positive. And say negative 1. And so this gives me a positive 3 times negative 5. That's negative. So is that what we got with our graphing calculator? Yeah. See, less than 0 we're negative, greater than 4 we're negative. Between 0 and 4 we are positive. So final answer, okay. Negative 3x squared plus 12x greater than 0 when 0 is less than x less than 4. There we go. Now I got one more example I want to show you. And it's what happens if it doesn't factor. So take an easy one. X squared plus 4 greater than 0. It is in the correct form. Okay. Here's your quadratic, inequality, and then 0. But if you try factoring it, it doesn't factor. So let's say factor. We can't. Okay, well, that's fine. If you did factor, we'd have roots. We can't factor, no roots. But even after we factored, the step after that would be to plot the roots. There are no roots. Okay, that's fine. So how many regions do we have? Well, just this one region. So no roots, one region. So just pick a point, any point. All right, I'll pick 1. Okay. And so here's our point, x equals 1. Quadratic is this. What's 1 squared plus 4? That's 5. It's positive. And I have no other roots, so I have no other points to check. That means this entire quadratic is always greater than 0. It's always positive. So my answer, x squared plus 4 is greater than 0, when, or I'm going to say on, this entire number line, negative infinity to infinity. Now is that true? I mean, what's going on? Why are there no roots? And if we pull out the graphing calculator and try graphing this, so x squared plus 4, well, look what happened. My quadratic never actually came down to touch the x-axis. In fact, my quadratic is always above the x-axis, meaning it's always above 0. And that's exactly what this number line told me, is that it's always positive.